A very good morning for me and Vladimir. We both slept in pretty late. It's almost like 11 or so. And we're just awake. Yeah. Want to show everybody your duck socks? Duck socks doesn't come in a jar. So I'm going to get to finishing that smoothie that I had yesterday. And then we're going to pack on out to go to the park. That should be fun. We're going to head on off to the park. Yeah. Huh? Let's go do that. All right, everybody. I got my little bear ready to go for a walk. Let's go. Let's go. So I've decided against going to the park, but I'm going to sit him up, leave him in his stroller while I pick out all these weeds in our front yard, because I got a few. Pulled a butt ton of weeds out my front yard, and there's still so many, but this one was getting done with sitting outside. So let's go inside and try to eat a little bit more Vladdy, okay? Working hard on taxes and uploading vlogs, not Raymond, Vladimir's asleep and I was eating edamame, but I'm going to clean up since he's still sleeping. I'm going to try to vacuum and mop, but no, I lied. I'm going to try to wash dishes first. Let's go. Vladimir's awake and I'm going to open up this box that came from Target. I think I know what it is. We ordered 2 things recently from Target. Okay, so what came in his, in the Target thing is this traveling booster seat and this, which we're really super excited for. He's gonna be able to use it next month, but it will be exciting. So he can jump up on the on one of the door frames. That'll be nice. Oh, you awake? Is that gonna be you in a few months? In a month, excuse me? Yeah, huh? That's gonna be you. Oh, do you see that baby? You're gonna be bouncing like the baby, huh? This, you guys, is some of the most delicious soup ever. Raymond made cheesy potato broccoli soup. It is so good, and I had like 4 pieces of sourdough bread with butter on them, and I was gonna get more, but that's too much bread. It's too much butter, but this soup is amazing. I'm gonna eat some more. It's so hot still, and I don't care. So before I forget, my lovely friend AJ asked me what happened at Quincy, and I realized that I never had ended up filming. I did, okay, originally the day that he went to go to Aunt Angie's house, I did film, but it ended up being like the explanation of what had happened.
Wanted to see if he would get up, but he didn't.
What had happened? I'm about to kill Raymond, but what had happened?
He was fine.
Anyways, what had happened to Quincy was like maybe a 5 or 10 minute like video. That was an entire vlog in and of itself. So if you guys remember that day, he ripped open my diaper bag, my new diaper bag that hadn't even been with me for 24 hours, and I was done with it. I'm gonna give you guys a little side story behind our like lives. We used to have a dog by the name of Sinclair, who I've mentioned before a few times. I had to put down back in November of 2 years ago now. And our household, we had 4 dogs, and it was amazing. It was Scarlett, Sinclair, Juliet, and Quincy. And Quincy has always been a jerk, so let me just throw that out there first and foremost. But Sinclair was always there to like keep him in line. But after Sinclair got put down, it was kind of like Quincy, being the only male in the house, started to just rule the roost. And he was never as bad as he got to being before we had given him to Ray's aunt. So, you know, he was always kind of a jerk and always had a little jerk like tendency and streak in him. But it honestly had gotten to the point where we had moved into the house that he was like ruining actual things like every single day. And before it was like, oh, when we would leave for hours on end, but it got to the point where I couldn't even go into the other room for more than 5 minutes without him like pulling out the trash and like tearing it all over the place, or grabbing something off of the ottoman or wherever, you know, and just ripping it up and just, I don't know. So it was safe to say that I ended up hitting him that day, and I'm not a very violent person. I try not to be, and I don't like hitting my animals because I've hit them in the past, and they've obviously never learned anything from it because here he is still eating things. But I was just so angry and just so fed up because Vladimir had messed himself, and we went upstairs to change his clothes, and I was gone for maybe a total of maybe 6 minutes tops, and then I came down and he had the diaper bag and it was ripped open. And like I said, I hadn't had that diaper bag for like, I've had it for like 5 hours, maybe 8 hours probably, and he had ripped it open. So I was just so done with him. I had slapped him, I had yelled at him, he ran outside, which made me even more mad, so I had to go after him, and it was just really, really bad. And you know what? I was all like, I told Ray, I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I'm like, I'm done with him. And it was initially just going to be just letting him stay away from the house for a little while, but it's going really good over there for him at Raymond's aunt's house. She has 2 other Bostons, and these dogs are her life, and you know, she sleeps with them and everything. And I think me and Raymond have this ongoing joke that Quincy thinks that I killed him and he died and went to heaven, because he gets treats all the time and gets to sleep on the bed and on the couch, and you know, and he gets the attention that he wants, and he also is around other high energy dogs that kind of like gets it out of him. But you know, and it was, like I said, was not a safe, being with me was no longer safe for him, because I just wanted to lay hands on that damn dog. Like, I've never wanted to hurt somebody so much before my entire life than I did Quincy in that moment. And that's not good. That's not a good place for him to be when I'm, you know, when I'm not 100% and treating him with 100%, I don't know, respect. But like I said, I just had it. I had just had it. So today is over officially. I believe it is 10:27, and Raymond's over there with the baby, squishing him, making him do yoga poses that he can't get out of.
He fell forward and I didn't pick him up. He fell forward of his own volition. He went forward like this, and then he started crying, and I picked him up, and Allie looked at me like I forcibly pushed his face into the wood.
You did. You're like, look at that grain. You want to say goodbye to everybody?
Bye guys, if you liked today's video, you can like, comment, and subscribe to Reality. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.